Hey everybody, welcome in this Monday morning. I'm getting a couple things finished up and I'm gonna go grab a glass of water and I'll be back with all of you in about 30 seconds and then we'll get the show started here with Cole. We'll see if he gets up when I go get this water glass. He usually follows me everywhere. Just like that, I am back, and you get the audio set up. Cole definitely followed me. He's right here. Good boy. He'll go lay down and probably snore for us all day. How's everybody doing this wonderful, amazing Monday out there? How are we all? Are we doing great? Did you have a wonderful weekend? Are you ready for another fantastic week of life to come back? There he is. Come on back and get snuggly. I want to welcome you all first off today to the bunker. Thank you everybody who's made it to today's show. I already see some amazing things happening in our chat early, so I'll do some shout outs here in a second to some of you amazing folks. But first off, if you're joining me today, I want to say again thank you, and please, if you can, drop a like on the stream for me. It would be much appreciated. I will be appreciative, not the other way around. So thank you again. Thank you if you do drop a like. Last show did awesome again. You guys are always doing great with that, and it does help. It does help the shows get more reach, have new viewers. There's like 20% new viewers, it says every time. So thanks again, everybody. And yeah, how is everybody doing? We are set to talk about a fantastic subject today, right? First off, let me go through a little bit about what's been going on down here. First off, I've had to reset my entire studio. Not my studio, just my studio PC. Because last Friday I had an appointment scheduled to do a conversation with somebody about merchandise and merchandising. And right 2 seconds when I turned the computer on to start the call, the whole PC crashed. And I had to reinstall Windows and all my programs and all that stuff. And I finally got everything reset. So hopefully the show is somewhat normal. I probably have something that I've forgotten to do. And that could be affecting the quality here. I think the most important thing is the audio. And I think I've got that set for correct. And the video quality too. I'm not 100% sure. There may be some filtering I need to fix. So anyway, It was stressful, and I wanted to get the show going today, but I did have to spend about an hour trying to get the system back. But great, thank you, everybody. So, anyway, today's topic, big time in it. We're big time in it. We're going to talk about the most overrated and overpriced CRTs you'll find in the market. And so we're going to talk about that soon, but before we talk about that, I do have an amazing few things to talk to you about today. One of them being, how many of you saw my good friend Mr. 8-Bit Esquire's new film? So we kept calling it a film. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't want to press play on it because it might give the audio. There it is. The on trial PVMs, right? Everybody get a good chance to see this video right here. Just came out 17 hours ago. On trial, 8-Bit Esquire, the PVM edition. Man, this was an awesome episode. What a lot of fun it was. I was able to sit there and watch it last night, finish it up. I just got to say, Roger did a fantastic job of putting that video together. He went a lot of places I really wasn't expecting him to go. I mean, he talked a lot about the technicality behind CRTs and how they work. And Also made some great comparisons that better than I've ever even really done one-on-one of PVMs versus consumer CRTs. Lots of incredible B footage. Really highly recommend this. And I even got to star in this episode. Me and my friend, thank you, Belmont. Me and my friend Mike Chi both got to be our star witnesses. Star witnesses. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I appreciate it. I'm going to do some shout outs here. Let's get started. Mega Cards, thank you for dropping in. JS, thank you too. Chris S, awesome. Chris Broom, Demo Kirby, thank you guys for showing up today. Koala Koa, good to see you. And Grail's Hobbies, Tony Escobar, thank you in. Belmont, thank you for being here and helping out. Roll Pats, what's up? Jamie Torres, thank you for coming. Jake is way black. Thank you for coming. I think I've got just about Crazy Towers. That's everybody. Everybody who's chimed in on the chat. So thank you all for being here today. And Logan Jones, thank you too. So that was a lot of fun. Let's see. If we pull this up, maybe I will. I just want to go through. I'm not really going to show you this whole video. It's an hour long, right? And I mean, just look at all this cool information in this video, explaining the technicalities, opening statement. Now, I want to just, a lot of breakdowns, some cool stuff from like so many great things in this. And I keep freezing on sections of my videos and things in here too. So some funny stuff, cross-examination, forensic evidence. Here you go. What if we just take a second? Look, I'm even wearing the same outfit. We can go in here and see my specific. Oh gosh, I couldn't believe he used this like so well. So we're gonna get in here and we'll watch the section on my my specific. Let me pause the background music. We'll watch my specific section on here. Let's see. I'm gonna see if the volume will work. I think it is.
Of some beautiful PVMs,
Let me see if I can get the volume
and
on
consumer
mine.
CRTs
And
being restored to their former glory. You could also catch Steve co-hosting the Cathode Ray podcast with Zez Retro, a former witness on this very channel. With all that said, Mr. Nutter,
look, can we go ahead and get this thing started already?
can you please raise your right hand? Could you take the sunglasses off?
You mean?
Could you just try to take this seriously? Maybe?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, don't worry, Barry Bits. We're gonna get into that here in a second. We usually just go through some things for the first 10 minutes. Let the chat warm up. So yeah, that was the fun little joke. I mean, who'd have thought we could have come off? I I literally recorded that by myself, and he edited it to perfection. That little spot. So anyway, that's really. I didn't want to show a lot of it. My section was all about kind of the value of PVMs and how much it actually costs to get your hands on one of these. So if you want to go watch more of that, definitely check out this video. And so the episode was a lot of fun to work on with Roger there, and also Mike Chi. He has a cool section too right after me. So anyway, go check that out if you haven't already. And again, folks, don't forget, we're getting really close now. I am less than 2 weeks away from being live with you at the Music City Multicon. And again, I've got a stack of CRTs put together for this show to sell, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me get this jazz cranked back up for all you jazz fans out there. And so that's all going to be a lot of fun. The show is, and here we go. We can go ahead and get going here. It's been about 10 minutes since the stream started. That's usually when the crowd is warmed up and in here. And yeah, you can go back and check out that video, give your opinion. I think Roger makes an excellent case. He's an attorney, I would hate to have to face him in the court of law. So, but anyway, he did a good job with that show. It was a lot of fun to work on it with him. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into our main topic. 10 minutes in, I will put a timestamp below. If you're coming in, you'll be able to skip to this 10-minute mark. Here we go. The most overrated and overpriced CRTs. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's shop for them. Thanks again, everybody who's here today. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, please hit the like button for me on the show. Every time you do that, it does result in about 10 new views for the show and the channel. And as I'm trying to launch this new live show for the last month and a half, I've had a great time, but it's also been really boosted by the amount of, love and affection you guys pour out with your likes on the video. So thank you for all that. All right. The big problem is kind of, it all runs back to this nostalgia thing, right? And maybe the collector mindset. And nostalgia, if you admit it, nostalgia is almost, you can look at nostalgia with rose-colored glasses or other, glass half full, glass half empty kind of perspective. There's a lot of times where your nostalgia gets you into trouble, and it takes you into these rabbit holes. And a perfect example is the thumbnail. The thumbnail for this. FOMO, all this. There's never a reason why the Shrek CRT should be worth... What's a fair price for the Shrek CRT? Let's talk about it. Let's even figure out what the Shrek CRT does, and if there's one for sale. Why did I even come up with this topic? All right, first off, it was a lot to do with the video I did with, he did, and I got to contribute this much in. The video I've been talking about, the on-trial PVMs. So he's talking about, are PVMs worth the money? And how much do they cost? And he didn't get into other things, just PVMs. I thought, well, whoa, there's like two other whole subjects here that are completely nuts for are they worth it? Are they worth it? How in the hell could the Shrek CRT... All right, I'm going to give you a fair price. I think that best case scenario, you could put a $300 price tag on the Shrek CRT if it's in perfect condition, comes with the remote, maybe has the original documentation. Could see that kind of being a good fair price for it, but it's just gone insane with that one, right? So let's first off, let's see if we can even find one. I was looking this morning, and I was able to find one for sale on eBay here. And I know nobody's going to buy this, right? Nobody's buying this for this price. Good God almighty. And they're always in Canada. Canada, two of them. Somebody really thinks they're going to get rich here, right? And they think since they get watchers, I've dropped the price 25%. What the hell? What in the world? Chris, I'm just talking about, like, if it's an unbelievable deal. If it's like this, I would pay $300 if it was box. I don't believe it says it's new. I mean, come on. Hot, new, unopened in box. Golly, what a... Does this get part of the eBay guarantee? It doesn't even... You don't even get the eBay... well, you do get a guarantee, but... Folks... Who in their crazy heads thinks that someone's going to pay $5,000 for this? I don't even think like a Hollywood producer, maybe they'd buy this if they needed it for a movie shot, and that was like a big thing in the movie. I'll buy it. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, no. Tell me that SpongeBob CRT is not being priced at $100,000. That would just be stupid. So the big problem, really, this is newsflash. I'm going to show you some more of these like this, but this is the ridiculous ones. These have very little high-end use case scenarios, right? This TV does not warrant ever a $5,000 price tag, ever. And economy shipping from Canada. I mean, God, I would if somebody actually bought this for $4,800, I'd be getting my ass in a car and driving it from wherever to make sure it arrived in one plate piece. You know, could you imagine shipping this with economy shipping from Canada. What a jackass. Let me get back to the listing here. First off, not only is your price stupid. Boat parts. Hey, boat parts. Oh, your pricing is frickin' stupid, boat parts. If you're a Patreon member, sorry, but it's stupid. Breathe easy. Returns are accepted. So maybe we just buy it and immediately return it. But really, let's see the details. Shipping and handling. Economy shipping from Canada. Who the hell sells a $5,000 Shrek CRT and only offers economy shipping from Canada? Hey, Smoke Monster. Hey, Raceroni. Every single TV on OfferUp. We'll check out OfferUp. I've never... The boat parts. Yeah, come on, boat parts. Where are you? Find this stream. Seller boat parts. What's going on here? Let's see if the same seller is the one who's selling the other Shrek TV, which is open for only... Oh, this looks like a deal. Half the price. If these things really were this, like, expensive, they would be at Sotheby's auctions and, like, the auction houses. You wouldn't be putting this shit on eBay. You're not going to find... Well, I don't know. Like, this is the other ones that we'll look through. They're not nearly as bad. But this one at least we can see it's working. I guess it does have S-Video, I believe, on this model. And Shank may have told me that you could RGB this thing, like possibly, or component mod it. Yeah, S-Video, RF. So I mean, it does. The funny thing is, it has S-Video. It's definitely a meme flex. But what I mean, like, what kind of maniac would just buy this to meme flex? It would have to eventually lose its luster. And the only people that, oh my gosh, it's not even in good condition. Look at that. Look at that ear. Man, is this boat seller? Oh no, this is Sanctuary Retro Gaming. Oh, and it doesn't come with the remote. I mean, that's so heartbreaking. So yeah, there's that. Now there was another TV that was on this one that... This is another novelty TV that's just ridiculous, okay? I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Sorry for my language, folks. Stuff like this. There's no way, not worth $1,200. I don't care how flashy your photographs are of it. Look at that. And it's even got, like, vertical collapse on it. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm starting to want to throw up. These are really cool. I'd love to have one, but again, for $700, you're out of your damn minds. These are literally, I don't even know. These look like the pictures, like, from the museum. They're not, well, I guess they probably are there, really, but again, these kind of novelty CRTs, you could understand maybe paying a little bit more for something like this, but again, there's no practical use besides meme culture for these things. Now, there are art exhibits that use this helmet, but $800, baby, it's not worth it. So overrated. But at least YouTube lets you, or whatever, eBay lets you get... What the hell's on top of this one? Like a chain? Did I just see like a... Why is there a chain on it? Is there normally that chain on it? Is that chain normally on there? Am I crazy? I guess it is normally on there. I've never looked at one that close. I didn't know it had this, like, dog collar style chain on it. Wow, that's weird. Anyway. Those aren't ones you find very often. Let's see if this one has... Yeah, it's the dog chain. It's on there too. That is so odd, isn't it? Literally. But this is where we are at, folks, with stuff like this. If you ever see a weird, funky looking television and it's at a yard sale, it's even busted, you could probably throw one of these on there for $200 or $300. It would sell in a heartbeat. Oh, look, somebody right here is like blowing up. This is from Israel trying to sell CRTs for unreal prices. This is not even, holy shit. This is like what, RF? This is an RF TV. Like, no damn way is this. These prices are insane. Oh, happy shopping. Click here to view how much. This is like an Arabian Django. Wow. Has any of these things ever sold? This guy's ever sold a Trinitron for $3,000? I mean, we can obviously find stupid stuff on here, but I really wanted to. The biggest one, the big elephant in the room is the Shrek TV, for sure. You'll never find it that it's worth that much money. Okay. What is worth the money? Well, again, you can watch the 8-Bit Esquire, and it will show you that. Oh, let's see. Divers 2000 CX1. I bet they don't even have that one. Maybe they will. You think somebody has one of those? And there's an RCA TV. No, see, this is gonna pull up a watch. Oh, what a fun like TV. So if you get in here, this was what I thought. You could get these SpongeBob's for, gosh, always coming out of Canada, $300. I don't know why you'd want it. You definitely want the remote with these sets if you ever find them. You can find this one. You can definitely find the Batman one. If you really want to buy these, the best place to look is Facebook Marketplace, or, God bless you, like, I don't know, anywhere but eBay, really. Let's see if we can find any of these at a more recent or lower price. If you SpongeBob TV, yeah, see, this one's no remote. This one's not as bad. Everybody was thinking this was bad. This is about how much these should be on eBay. These style of CRTs, they should be no more than, I mean, I understand it's hard to sell these things, so $130 plus shipping, if that's what somebody wants to do, I'm fine with that. That's eBay, okay? So there's a lot of times where you find, if you have to have a nostalgia TV, there's another one. The Batman TV. The problem with a lot of these, which that's probably a bad idea to try to type in. The problem with a lot of these is you have to have the remote control to really get it to do everything you want it to. Oh my goodness. What? Like, I do like the idea of it having funny things, because it's got built-in DVD player. The same thing is with the Disney TVs. You have to have the remote controls really to get the most out of these TVs, from what I've been told, especially to this Cars one. But there's so many of these out there that they're not, these ones haven't gotten like crazy prices, right? But they do have cool little quirky features. I mean, I really must admit that. But you definitely have to have the remote. Nice scratch on the screen. Okay. There was Winnie the Pooh. There was one, another thing that got me. See, so my daughter, she just turned 8 years old. Hello, Kurt. And she loves Hello Kitty. So I was like, what about the Hello Kitty CRT? Well, these are gotten stupid priced too for used ones. $400 and stuff. And I mean, I'm not buying that, of course. That's gotten well past jump the shark mode for me. But they all do that same kind of thing. See how they have that like splash menu? One company must have made the majority of these damn things. One generic company must have made just about all of them. They have some cool little features. This is like a mid-2000s, early 2000s TV set. But very basic. and definitely not worth these astronomical prices. This one, ooh, for parts or repair. And this one's interesting. I've never seen this one. What does this say? Why is this one for parts or repair? It looks like it's working. Unit powers on, no controller. We do not know what may be causing it. Oh, it's issue with the buttons? Just a button issue? Wonder if I can make an offer. God, man, let me make an offer. I'm not paying damn $250 for this thing. Busted. Alright. Anyway. That's the big lesson, is definitely these nostalgia TVs are going to cost you money now. Unless you go somewhere like, let's see what happens when I go to... Let's go to another site. Switch our shopping up for a little bit. Here, oh right, it's even found my location. Here we go. Sorry guys, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I don't know, but it's hard. Demo Kirby asks a good question right here. Is there a crossover market for this stuff? Kind of, but at the same time, I've seen like more modern TVs available. That's so weird. I've never heard. That's an interesting thing. I've never really heard of somebody, unless they're just over the moon collectors into like Hello Kitty, actually be collecting the CRT with the collectibles. This is mostly just CRT collectors that are collecting these, where they collect specifically these character CRTs, or they have a CRT collection and they want one of these. That's a very good question, but I have not found that many people who are actually just collectors to actually collect these, that unless they're into CRTs. I've never had anybody come to me that was in that kind of a situation. That's a good question. So let's see about... let's just start with the CRT TV. Hey, I mean, there you go. What about the Shrek TV? There's not really a lot around me. Nope, no Shrek TVs. And yeah, I don't know. Old TV, let's say Sony Trinitron. I'm not really finding a lot. I've never shopped on OfferUp for this kind of stuff. Let's try Sony Trinitron. Well, nothing much. That's in California. Alright. We're not finding much on there. So, but this one is a different style of that Hello Kitty TV, huh? So that's just the first thing. Now the other one, there's kind of... Now this one is going to maybe make some people wonder, this next one. Okay, because that's the first section of highly overpriced, with the Shrek TV being the crown jewel of overpriced CRTs for a consumer set, okay? And then I don't know what's the most the Hello Kitty ones right after that are pretty ridiculous. Most of those are expensive. There's not really a cheap one on here. Then I mean, lots of them, look, they keep going up and up and up and up and up in price for the Hello Kitty ones. That might be the second most expensive nostalgia TV I've found consistently, and other than that space helmet. Okay, so that's just 3 great examples. There are still some of these. Again, if you got to get one of these, I'd recommend finding one in Facebook Marketplace and trying to get any of them. Don't set your sights on one specifically. See what they're like. You can find the Lightning McQueen one a lot. I have seen the SpongeBob one a lot, but it seems to be like maybe people are looking for it more. But I don't think that's too far off. You know, you can find that SpongeBob one and the Batman, which I couldn't actually find. Let's see if we can find the Batman. So, Batman. This one right here. This one is pretty findable too. It's just a Batman themed. It has a Batman everything. What's the inputs on this one? I think it's just composite. Oh no, look at this little sneaky guy. See, this one, the cheapest is the Disney Princess, but this Batman one has S-Video, okay? So maybe that one's a little better. So if you look for this Batman, you'll find it, but it also has a remote control. Don't forget, these things have all got, part of the whole thing was their remote controls. Let's go back. See if we can find one with a remote. I don't know. Let's see if this one has the remote. Probably not. The remote is a Batman themed remote, but it's not, it doesn't have like Batman on it. This one is kind of like a lower, not, you know, this would be cool again if you're a Batman fan and you want a Batman TV. That one's not as hard to find. There's less of them on here available, but see, that's what I'm wondering. If you're like a Hello Kitty collector, you could collect any of these TVs. They're all expensive now. Oh, here's a Spider-Man one. I've not seen that one. Typical of what you'd think. I'm sure you need... Just remember, folks, if you're going to venture out into this, you're going to need the remote. Hey, but these... See, the company that made these puts S-Video in all of them. SVHS. SVHS! And a coaxial out. This thing's loaded with features. And it's from Canada. How did Canada end up with so many tacky CRTs? Is that like where they all got shipped? Interesting. Okay. So that's, again, first category. Second category is one you guys might not agree with me about. It's very possible. Let's talk about this. Oh, this one's gonna hurt some people's feelings, not faces. It's not gonna hurt your face, I promise. Unless you just don't like looking at me or CRTs, then that might hurt your face. But what do you think out of those? I mean, it's hard to argue. Is there any? Can anybody give me? What's the most you would ever pay for one of those? Are you a collector of anything like that? And you're thinking, man, it doesn't really even matter like how much. I don't think if I had endless amounts of money, I'd ever really pay that for that TV. You know? I can't imagine that for that Shrek television. Dang. All right. You guys are really getting loaded today on Monday or something. Thanks again, everybody. You know what I'm going to ask you to do. Hit the like button for me. I'm about to tell you the next section here. And to do that, I'm going to actually jump over to a friend of mine's website, Mr. Andy King and the CRT database. And I'm going to pull up an entire section of things here. Let's see if I can find them. And it's going to drive people crazy. I know it is. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now that personally, and this is just me personally, and the reason is, I'm going to tell you the reason. I don't have enough money, personally. I would never, I'm not in a financial position in my lifetime to be able to pay, you know, it would really be hard for me to pay like market price for the super high-end BVMs, okay? And I have a hard time saying these things are justified for their pricing. And I'm not talking generally, not so much the 14 inches. It's a 20 and above. So like A20s now, I really can't afford these. Not personally. Let me show you what I mean. Gosh, I hate the algorithm on here because it doesn't. It's like, we didn't find enough. Will you, including search your only original inquiry? There we go. Now look. See, 4,000, and this. Let's be honest. This is trending downward a little bit. The prices are on these multi-formats, which is probably good. It's just like anything. It's coming down a little bit. And that's why I think that, you know, this right here, This is about the. That's a good deal if you really want one of these and you've been waiting, and you could probably best offer if you're in this area. You could check this out, and I mean you could pay basically half of what these things were going for when people had tons of money and were just blowing it on everything, right? And it's just like now people are coming on hard times. This guy even spray painted the shell, put a fresh coat of paint on the shell. And it's got the 68X card, works, but the idea, which, man, that doesn't look that great, that paint job. The idea that this is like, again, but going back to the other one, when you start saying, is this CRT worth $5,000? That's a hard sell to me. That's, again, no matter what it does. Let's see if we have any other. And that's what I always try to tell people. I'm like, you've really got to want these. Because personally, even me personally, there's this grail level of CRTs that I don't feel are worth the money. Right? It's got to have a live up to a lot to be worth. Like, here's another one. And these are expensive. Again, $7,000. See, this is like what you'd normally expect to see on here. $7,000. Yeah, and now a lot of people are talking here about Yahoo auctions, and let's see if we can find that. I don't know. What do you have to do to go to Yahoo auctions? Like buyye.com or something? I don't know. I don't want to. The site can't be reached. Not secure. What's the website? I don't know. I probably, unless one of you guys is Belmont, if you have the website, you can drop a link to it. I don't know what the Yahoo auction site is. I can't remember. Let's just Google it. Because those have been going for more. It is Buyye. It's JP. Okay. So let's see if there's anything on here right now. Yeah, here's some stuff. So here's a D14. Now, again, this is 14 inches. It's got 2 days, no bids. Look at that. Does not tell me the hours. Sometimes it will tell you the hours on here, but again, this is not in English. Roger and other people have gotten these shipped. They do a good job of shipping them. You can tell it turns on. What does it come with? Just the SDI cards. What a turd. That's the problem, too. Just the crappy SDI cards. 2 SDI cards. So you have to buy a different card to get this to work. Let's see if we can find anything bigger. Here we go. Oh, baby. An F24. Right? Look at this. You can buy it out right now for... Sheesh! See? People are buying them still. It was their anime smut on the front page. I don't know. I wasn't even finding. Shipping is expensive. I'm sure it is. But look at this. Somebody has already bid this up to $4,000. Translate. What happens when I hit that? This is an F24, which I'm not too familiar with the F24. I've never seen one specifically. That really didn't change anything. Select language. Oh, I gotta put it in. See if this will actually do it. There we go. Hey, look at that. What a world we live in. Press of a button, and it's right there. Shipping these things is expensive no matter where the hell you ship them, guys. Okay? I've been shipping CRTs a lot, and it's expensive. It's as much as anything else. It's expensive. It's got the BKM10R, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. Here we go. This is the final Sony Trinitron master label monitor as Cine Alta, which I've never even heard of. No fading on the screen. There are small scratches, but not noticeable. Both color development and image movement are good. It takes 5 to 10 minutes for the image to appear clearly. Please note that the image will not be displayed properly immediately after initialization. The monitor has 19,000 hours on it. 19,460. 19,460. That, look, and I'm going to tell you this. This is 1,000% the truth. This is 1,000% the truth. The 24-inch and 32-inch tubes had about a 20,000 hour life expectancy on average. And what caused that? A lot of it was due to board overloading, where in the studios and the production companies that were using these high-end monitors would often put too much wear and tear on them by increasing the voltage going into the tube. That's just beyond its point. It would fail out, it would burn out. It can produce more. You can get more juice to that tube with the hardware, to put it in simpler terms, than with other CRTs. And since it's a bigger tube, it's doing multi-format, it's so complex, they're very fragile. Golly, I still, you know, you go to eBay, right, and you see a price. But when you go to buy it, and you see a price, and you see the fact that it's got auction, like, bids on it, it's going to sell. Someone's going to pay $5,000 for this. There is no reward. There's nothing. There's no... It will be treated as junk because it's an old product. There's no claims and no returns. No claims and no returns. If this shows up, it gets damaged somehow along that process, I don't believe you're getting your damn money back either. Oh, that would suck. Unless you, like, have an incredible... You may be able to get away with it if you have, like, a good American Express card or something. I don't know. I wouldn't even try this on my good credit card to see if they... It says you could get insurance, but I just wouldn't... How would you trust the insurance over the damn... How would you trust the insurance overseas? Just, like, buying off this? Give me a break. Right? If you actually try to file a claim? Sheesh. And they do give you some ideas about how to ship it. So that's one. That's the big one, right? That's definitely a big one. Right there. BVM FW900. Why am I saying FW900? F24. Looks sharp. See? Never seen that. There's the Sena Alta. Never seen that. I've never seen that F. What year were these made? Let's check it. And this has, like, built-in... This is different. It doesn't have, like, an expandable card slot. This... Do you think this is a lower-end monitor than the D? Hang on. Can I open that on its own thing and zoom in some more? Oh, of course I can't see that shit. I can't see it. Oh, I didn't know if it said what year it was made. I don't see the year made on there. Let's see this one, if this will show any more action. Get out of here. Here's some others, though. Here's some others. Alright, so what's another one you guys want to check out? Let's see here. What's this one that's at 1 million? Let's try that one. $1,000,000 yen. I can't translate this. This is a D24. I can't translate this one. This one's not... Is this just a buy it out? Just buy. Buy now. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to the auctions. Let's go back to the auctions. Let's just type in and see if any other BVMs come up. I just want BVMs right now. Because I'm not getting into the others. We'll look at some others. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I feel that like that $1,000 price tag to $2,000 is not an unfair price for a good working PVM that's like 20 inches. It's going to do everything you want, and if it's working, like I generally think that if you can find one, get it serviced, and get it for under $2,000 total, have it set up in your house, and it's there forever, you're going to be able to get. You're never going to find a situation where you wouldn't be able to at least recuperate a good portion of that money, if not get the whole price back if it's been serviced. That's not my problem. My problem is it's hard to justify spending so much on these other, like, get into this higher end stuff, and again, jumping to these prices, some of them is just insanity. See, but these could be good prices, right? For these D series 14s, H5s, those have controllers built into them, and it just depends on the build out, right? Like we saw the one there for a second. Let's see if this one looks any better, has any better option cards. Like, it looks like they loved the SDI cards, which sucks. Because the SDI cards are worthless. And look at this. Who the hell's bidding on this 23-inch LCD monitor? $560. I understand it's an LCD. It's the LCD. You don't want the. That's weird. If it was OLED, I'd understand bidding on it, but the LCD version? Guess that panel's still probably pretty good for an LCD, but I've got the LCD that's the 14-inch. It's a piece of crap. Nine inches. You know, here's a D9. This is... You're getting close to the daggum prices that they charge, you know, for if you find it here locally. Wow, this one has only 847 hours of operation time. I have no idea why they blur out the serial number. Oh, you can't find this serial number. We don't want to let you know. And at least you get a little bit better card build out, I believe. That looks like a 28X or 129X. Oh, but that's again... It's up to $600 practically. Oh goodness, here we go. We're gonna find another expensive one here. Let's find another big boy. Here's a D20, $3,000. Holy shit. Oh, here's the opening price of it. This is the opening price. No bidders. Opening price of $1 million. Yeah, I know. I'm exactly Buried Bits. I am in a very unique position where I can get them. And that's what but I'm still trying to say to you that I find it even if I didn't know anything about this, it would be very hard for me to be like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine buying like this. Like, I would never be, you know, it doesn't matter. That's more than the car I drive. I know I drive a cheap-ass car, and it's old. It's 1997. But I'm cheap. I'm a cheapo, so I have a hard time. Let's see what it says. It says it's got 18... I mean, this one at least has low hours, right? 1,800 hours. That's very cool. So I get the price, but damn, still... Let's go back, see what else we can find. That's the $1 million one. This one's actually got bids. Okay. This is a D20, which, here's another thing. My personal preference, I like the D20 more than the D24. And more than the 24-inch ones. And the reason is it still maintains that character that Sony has, where it looks like a tube. It's still got the curve on it. Obviously, it looks stupid to me putting 1080 on it because you get letterboxing, But it still has that same curved tube that all the other BVMs at 20 inches has, so it still looks like a CRT to me. Once you get to the flat screen, it's kind of hard to see that it's a CRT. So let's look at some. All right, I'll type in profile here in a second after we go through these buried bits. That's a good idea. So the one here, let's see the hours. Golly, 46,000 hours. That's a lot of hours. For, see, this is what doesn't make much sense to me. All right, this right here would be a better buy than this one. Not this one. Than this one. Lower price. You would still, like, you could call, I'm sure this person, you could work with them on, like, U-Ship. How many hours are on this? 24,000. You got half the hours, a newer tube. All around better deal. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. It's the thing is, once you hit that 20-inch marker, man, they just go up and up and up. Some people trying to sell their little converters here for $30. Cables. RGB cable for Neo Geo commercial equipment. Where is this? It's crazy. Look. Why is oh, it has burns. With burns. That's not cool. How many hours do you think it's? 76,000 hours on the tube. Let's see if we can see the burn. Oh yeah. Oh, but really, who's really unless you have another CRT tube lined up for that, it's hard. Oh, gosh, it's not worth that. This is nice, but an A14. All right, folks, that's everything. Let's see if it does say, if we put profile, if it says anything, and then we'll try the FW. Whoops, sorry. We'll try the FW900 and see what pops up from there. Let's see if that shows anything. You got some profile catalogs. Oh my! Look at this. We may be finding the secret stash by typing in profile, because this is a 2030 or 2530. I can't tell them. Looks like the label's peeled off or something. So it's, what are they listed as? KX21HV1S? Is that really what it is? I guess it is. It's different. It has a different input board. It's got a straight up SCART input on this one. I've never used this one. It looks like a PVM 2030 with a different input board. I am wondering if this one just doesn't even turn on. Retro junk. Only main unit and speaker. Will not be energized. There is some dirt, no claims, no refunds. Man, number of bidders, nobody wants to get this. The problem is you pay $300 to ship it to find out if it's any good. So, not actual profile CRTs, but profile catalogs. Interesting. Now let's see what maybe the PVMs are selling for. Look at this. These are good. Number of bidders, no one. 14L2 for $60. Hope somebody's gonna get that. 1450. Medical, that's a good one. It's a medical monitor for $140 right now. It's got no bid. Nobody's bidding on these. So if you have the balls, the brass tacks, Look at this one. Look at this one. Really? Does it not work at all? It might not even work. What buttons are lit up? Blue only. Oh my goodness, they got it in a psycho mode. There's no telling. It says, don't worry, you can use it without any problems. You believe that? It's guaranteed to work. Okay. Well, see, here's something that I find suspicious, right? When I'm looking at this, I'll just show you. First off, when I look at these listings and it doesn't show even the menu, and then if I look at these side photographs, see how it's missing screws down here? Missing screws down here? That makes me think it's been opened before and screwed with, and it's not really working. So I don't know. But it's weird. Look, they're not even using a grounded cable for it. Like an ungrounded cable for that damn thing. What the heck? 1 penny PVM, a 1454Q. Oh, these are considered junk. They're going for $100. The N series that show, it's obvious if they show it working, it will pull more money. But these are still, look at these prices. They are not terrible. Oh, look at this. This is probably, this probably works, but there's no menu for these 14 or these 44 Qs. Gosh, this one's gotten all 9040. Why the hell is that one all the way up to $175? Oh, no bidders. I see. I was gonna say nobody wanted that one for that price. 20L5. We found a 20L5 for $2,300. It's pretty damn expensive. Pretty expensive. This is no bidders. They have a lot of stuff for sale in this website. A lot of these have no bids, no bids, no bids. So, anyway, there is some good stuff. Most Japanese outlets don't have ground inputs. Okay. Wow. All right. It's a consumer version of the 2030. Thank you, Mr. Silent Bid. Sorry, guys. I was ignoring the chat for a moment. It's just mind-boggling to me how some of these monitors get over eBay prices on this website and others stay low. It must be something where, you know, the auction stuff just goes crazy. So I don't know. What else should we try to find on the buy-e though? How about, let's see if we can find the FW900, and then I'm going to see if I can find some other cool monitors on here that are like ghosts. Complete ghosts. Nope, none of that. There is no FW900 listing. So, what do I mean? I mean, like, let's look up NEC XM. XM29? Nothing? No? Oh. What's the other one? XP? No search results found. Of course, because they're ghosts, right? It's a ghost. Does that search pull up anything? I won't give up just yet. Look at this. Here we go. Ooh. Now we may have found something. This is a 17-inch NEC CRT. That's pretty good. I wonder which one that is. It's 1 yen. That's not really the CRT I was looking for. What I'm really trying to find are the nice, the nicer ones. But I bet you could find a really good VGA monitor on here for cheap if you were consistently looking for them. Like this. Huh. Of course, they're all in Japanese too, so I don't really know. You got to worry about the, this is 100 volts, so I would use a step down transformer, even though there's probably little risk that these would be damaged running into your 120 in America. This one, these are the ones that look intriguing to me, these flat NECs. Of course, they're 17 inches. That's the same one. There's quite a few of them on here. La 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 la, we're gonna see if we find anything intriguing. Nope, that's it. That's pretty much it. Olympus? Sure. I'll type in Olympus. And I'll also type in Ikegami. Oh, come on. Olympus is easy because you can type in OEV. Why don't you let me type in OEV? Why does it keep... This site keeps like... I have to wait for my text to load. There you go. Somebody is bidding on this one. So let's hope we didn't just like spoil their day by showing everybody. This is nice. This is a great CRT. Like, such a good CRT. And this is the perfect one because it doesn't... Look, it's even in English. Half of it. It doesn't matter. This one can go... This one can go 100 to 240 volts, I'm pretty sure. So it's got a universal power supply, so you don't even have to worry about power problems. You don't have to worry about a step-down transformer. Nothing. Verified to work. They're beautiful CRTs. I still have one of these. I imported one of these, but I bought it off eBay. I forgot about that. Here's another one. Damn, this one's expensive. But this has got a whole bunch of stuff with it. What is that equipment? What do we got here? What do we got? A little bit of scope action. You want to get your scope on? Oops, we got a sync problem, folks. We got a sync problem. There's no way that's got a bit on it. Just this one. Yeah, NEC and Mitsubishi made a bunch of cool presentation monitors back in the 80s and 90s that were awesome. Let's see if we find anything. You gonna let me do that? Well, what do we have here? 32 hours of usage time. Ooh, diamond scan. This is a bit older than I'd probably care to use. Now, you can't have a great set of... It's 15 inch too. It says multi-scan. 30 to 70 kilohertz. It's plug and play ready for Windows 98, baby. 14 kilos. Alright, that's pretty much it for the Mitsubishi. Let's see. JVC. DTV. Let's see if that pulls up anything. Oh, yay. Probably not. No. There we go. No. Nothing like that. Let's try it. Let's see if there's a JVC DTV on here. Sometimes they're on this website. Sometimes they are not. Like if you just wanted to, that's silly right there too. There's one. Now this is This is across the pond, everybody. If you're in Great Britain. The Antrim? Craigavon? Oh, yes, it is Victor in Japan. Thank you, Mr. Silent Vid. You're right. Let's see if there's any Victor. Well, we tried. Let's try. That's definitely going to pull up something. Oh, we got some Victors. Look, you can even get delivery if you're in Tokyo for this bad boy for $350. It's just somebody's old house set. 2003. I wanted to see the input board so bad. Where is it? Where's my input board? No picture. There it is. Oh, I'm not seeing anything beyond composite. I see some punch outs. There might be one S video where my hand is. So if you're in Japan, you can still, if you were in Japan, it would be fun to use this site a lot and buy things that normally people wouldn't look at. You could get them for nothing. Look. Ooh, see? What did we see one of these for? We saw one of these. Oh my. This is only $44. We saw one of these for $800 and it's working. What? Dude. They have to be able to ship this across the pond. Oh. Oh my goodness. Folks, what do you think of this? This might be like the best deal because nobody knows to search for Victor. Nobody. You figured it all out, Mr. Silent Vids. Nobody knows how to search for JVC stuff unless they know a little bit. Hey, Abe. PO17, thanks for showing up too. JVC D-Series TVs aren't overrated because you can shock yourself. Oh, I'm like so tempted. I don't even know. Snipe it now. Snipe it now. I've got a couple days. I can bust Roger's butt about how to do this. Snipe the price. I don't know. It actually has 4 bids on it. Why does it say the number 4 there instead of like a digit? So this is going to be a bid fest. I'll have to watch that one. That's awesome though. Look, here's another cool thing. Does this have a CRT? Yeah. These little Victor TV radio. Look, it's got a tape deck. But again, total nostalgia, totally useless, right? No point. I've got so much stuff like that. So many things that I just don't need. Free shipping nationwide. What is this? What the hell is this? Is this like a... Oh, this is like amusement ride. We're really getting here deep, folks. What? I see. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. I think I'd rather buy that for $5,000. Ah, thanks. Hopefully the merch guy can get... Hey, what would you guys think? What would you think? Let me ask. Hang on a second. I was talking to the merch, my new merch partner, and what do you guys think of Retro Tech? I'm gonna see if I can get some windbreakers, Retro Tech windbreakers. I mean, I probably aren't gonna sell more than 10 of them, but that's the exclusivity of having Retro Tech embroidered windbreaker. Just something. Think about it. Think about it. How much would you pay for a Retro Tech windbreaker to look this good? Yes, Cole's still with us, still sleeping. Snuffer stuffer. Too much. He's sleeping. Yeah, we would have the Retro Tech Windbreaker crew. That would be fun to show up at a convention, see some of those. That would be so awesome. So that's my idea, is that. And then how about this? I know this sounds nuts, but what about like welders? You know how like, let me show you. Let me pull up a fresh one because I don't want to drop my Bai thing here, but like, let me see if I can find something on my screen that I'm talking about. Okay, so this is kind of like what I'm thinking, right? I don't think there we go. I didn't spell that right. There we go. Check it out. What about this? What about a badass CRT apron? Like a Retro Tech CRT apron with like specialty tool stuff. You know? Get your damn CRT repairman apron. That's my two deals. My two ideas. Maybe it's completely ridiculous to think anybody would want that. But I thought that would be cool. That'd be perfect. And also have like a mode where you put it around and you have it here. And I always love to take the apron off and like flip it down and wear it kind of as just like a pouch thing in the front. So I was like two different, Hacko holsters. You get like the double gun edition where you could have like like a cross jacket 301. So that's my two merch things. All right, we're stuck on this Victor thing. Has anybody else got any good idea of what we should be searching for? There's still a couple more. Oh, look at that. It gets stuff. Is there... Wait, that doesn't make sense. Look at this website. What does it it translates 4 and 5 into... Interesting. Never mind. Sorry, folks. I was just... Oh, I'm going to search for one thing here, too. I actually have one of these. $7. That little one. It's right behind me. Right here. Right there. That's where that TV is right there. That's less than... I think I paid $120. Too much. Too much. Yeah, Cole's the best. Right there. Alright. We're about out of time for today's show, folks, but I'm going to hang out a little bit longer and search through some things. I'm just giving you a little bit of a heads up. Thank you all for coming in today. I think I've kind of accomplished my goal to tell you the two things that I personally have always kind of felt have been not like... have been oversold or overpromised, over whatever, overhyped almost, kind of, right? Let's see if Shrek... What? Shh. Oh, no. You can get the PayPal. What is the PayPay flea market and the... Oh, my goodness. Korean market. Okay, you can go anywhere now. You can get this and go to all these other places. Yeah, let's see what... When you type in Shrek. Ooh, there is some Shrek stuff. Man, I really wish they would have a Shrek TV on here. Too bad. Sharp SF1. I've actually seen people get those on here. Yes. I will try that. Oh, I think I... No, I don't think there is one. Let me try that with a dash in there. No, there's a... Ooh, Aquas... Oh, no, that's just a... Nothing. Sorry. It's a TV stand. I thought it might be a CRT stand, but... No, we don't have any SF1s. FS100. FM Towns. Oh. What do we find here? Look at this. Junk item. So, gosh, those look cool, don't they, folks? Look at that. Oh, it's busted a little. Who cares? It's got a picture. Man, those are cool. Didn't mean to click that, but there's a lot of stuff like that you can find. Look at this. I'm gonna get stuck looking at garbage all day like this and then buy something I don't need to buy. SF, not FS. Okay, sorry. You're right. I did type it wrong. There we go. Sorry, Andre. Hey, look at that. What? So right now, this is 1,100 yen. 5 bidders. It's not like amazing condition, right? I don't know. Damn. I don't know if this works or what. I guess so. I guess it turns on. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, I'll have to see about Roger. This is another one. Same stuff, not really. Oh, this one has a remote. Whew. What's the Snipe It Now price? What if you click that? I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have any credentials. Let's see what the international shipping fee purchase from the United States of America. Kilograms. How many? Oh. How many kilograms do you think this thing weighs? 20? Is that too many? Look. It's not really $77. Bullshit. Not. Wow. Well, folks, I mean, I've never tried that. Maybe one day I'll get some tips. Snipe it. What is a sniper bid? With the sniper bid, you can automatically bid on last-minute auctions. Okay. I mean, this is crazy. Sniper bids. Interesting. Thanks for telling me to look at this one. Is there anything else? Is that a Sharp, that 2000 CX1? I think. Is that right? Is it a Sharp? Nah. 20,000 grams. That's why it showed up that little. Put in grams. Oh, I just wanted to get a 20-gram sample. Does it have the weight listed in here? It's a 20-inch one. Huh. Oh, but look there. Yeah, so it's definitely based on your weight. Yeah, so you can buy a bunch of consoles I know on here for real cheap. But I'm not really shopping for that. Look at that. You can get a boxed Famicom for penny. Penny Famicom. Bet nobody gonna bid on it. Bet you get one of these for nothing. Samsung GX. Yeah, you can actually at least RGB mod that one, but it's probably too much. Yeah, do it. Thank you, Belmont. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, do hit the like button because it does help. It helps more new viewers. I think we've done pretty good. I saw where like 80 people were in the stream earlier, which is fantastic for a Monday. It's awesome. So let me see what we've got 65 people watching right now. I don't know. You know, it says we're about to 68 likes. I don't tend to believe that. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit the like button for us today. And it remains hidden. There's a 2000 CX1 for 20,000 on eBay. Let's look up that 2000 CX1. Let's check that out. I mean, that's gonna give me oh my gosh, this is what you were telling. This is what. Oh my gosh, this is what Demo Kirby asked me to look up. Hey, Steven. Golly. This is like the ultimate in wasting your money. What? There's no way. This is like, tell me you just want to flex on something and not sell it. Brah. Somebody wanted me to get one of these that was broken. It looks like Sonic's head. It's got the disc tray in there. Oh. There's some kind of connectivity for the oh yeah, of course, because it's got the Ethernet connectivity in it. Look at that power cable. I gotta say, that power cable is freaking cool. I've never seen the power cable. Yeah, this is... Alright, I'm sorry. You're right. I was wrong. The freaking Shrek TV got beat somehow. Shrek TV got beat. Shrek TV's looking like a deal all of a sudden. So this is not a Sharp TV then, is it? Or is it? No, it can't be made by Sharp. It's just... What brand is it? Who made the damn TV? Divers 2000? It's in the nice box. It's literally, yeah. It's 100 volts too. Wow. This is just baffling to me. Again. I mean, you know, this is like you're hoping Post Malone frickin' wants this TV. Yeah. You only have to buy it once. You're right. You only have to buy it once. Free delivery. Yeah, I'd be driving this to your house. Again, if you bought this, I'd be hand delivering it to you. There's no way I'd let a single delivery person touch this. So, oh yeah. So check this out, guys. I almost completely forgot about this. I want to tell you something. This is completely unrelated. Completely unrelated. Before I forget. Look at this. We've talked about this a lot. Namjoon Paik, the legendary CRT artist. Now, he passed away in 2006. So, he had a long, nice life. Tons of awesome art pieces. But check it out. I got asked to put in a bid to restore this piece, Rose Art Memory, by the museum. Isn't that awesome? So I just sent them a rough estimate bid. Hopefully they'll accept it, because this whole setup, it's a double. So there's 40 10-inch CRTs that have to be restored for this project. No joke, 40 10-inch CRTs, because there's 20 in each wall. I'm like, well, we'll send you the first 20 if we work this out. Yeah, and then you can do the next 20. And so, I mean, hopefully they want it done. It's not like there's going to be other people bidding on this project. It's just if they want to do it and want to put the funds towards it, I'll have literally 40 CRTs for them. He's like, how long do you think that will take? You know, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. So, take zero sleep. Yeah, thanks, Foxy. Hopefully, well, Chris, I will... Those are the kind of tubes that I can blast with the... I can blast every single one of those with a recharger. They've not been done. They've not been recharged. So they would be... they were going to be good candidates. I'm going to hook every single one of them up to the CRT tester. The FX, or the BK467. And then, that's going to be so much fun. Yeah, where's your... I know, right? It's going to be awesome. So anyway, hopefully that will all happen, because you don't understand. This would be like, personally, this is like a dream come true to me. This is like, I know a lot of you will understand what I'm saying. I'm fortunate, but I've also built this crazy whole business that I have from the ground up, from my own work, and a lot of people have helped me, and a lot of people have, this is nothing that I was trained in traditionally. I wasn't trained in electrical repair. I was very briefly trained in electrical repair and understanding in other systems, but never the CRT or anything. And so now to have the opportunity to do something, like, I'm so passionate about this, to be able to do this project for Namjoon Pike Piece would just be like icing on the cake for me. Every time I think I get to do something so fortunate, by any time I work on a project similar to this with museums, and then all of a sudden to be able to do this would be unbelievable. And this is what I'll put Cole in there so I don't sound like such a jerk when I say this, but I literally strive to do the best that I can, the way I think I can. And even in this little business of fixing CRTs and repairing them, I'm trying to almost like evolve and reinvent myself in that, where I offer more stuff when you get a thing serviced with me. That's why you guys have seen me go through my service notes before, and I show everything my client gets when they get a service CRT done, and it's really going above and beyond, and it's just stuff. So I think that I've tried to make myself like the freaking Michael Jordan of CRT repair. Now this is a freaking super small pond, okay? Super small. Big, huge fish, small pond. Like, that's what it is. Because there's not a lot of people. And I have a great respect for anybody else who, similar to what I do, goes and does this. Like, there's a lot of people that, like Andy King, and even people in my own Discord that are starting to train themselves and work through things and get better. And, like, that's always been my goal, and not to be like the dick version of Michael Jordan that went around and talked trash to everybody. I mean the actual, like, performance wise, okay? And that's what it's something I've never had a weird, like, anything in my life that I've actually felt like this passionate about and be able to do for a living. And so thank you all very much. Charity box snuffer. I can't do charity boxing matches. I don't think I'd ever get a I don't know, I'd be surprised if I got clearance for that with my heart condition. I started by judging by eye on Chinga. And look, that's the thing. I love the way all this works. My big thing is I'm trying to do the things that people can't do. You can follow a pretty simple guide online and videos and get, like, your color calibration down. You do have to buy some equipment if you really want to do that, but you can do things like that. That's the kind of stuff, like, you could do externally. Calibration, adjustments, anything from, like, a service menu. Now, with the older stuff that's done internally, that's in my wheelhouse more. Also, the older stuff, or anything that's internal, like, I'm trying to get to that hardware that's hard to get to, service all that stuff, and then the adjustment, I get them to a good adjustable point, but I don't spend 3-4 hours adjusting it. It's really that would blow people's invoices up if I spent 3 or 4 hours trying to calibrate a screen. I'm like, I get it to a great point after about an hour of calibration, and I put about an hour of calibration into each one of these sets on average. And then from that point, I'm like, because I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of these travel to a setup, and they get set up, and little analog geometry things can change. So then I'm like, get it to where you want it. It's in a good starting point. This is how we adjust it from there using the service menu, and then you're in a good spot. Yes, Robert, actually, good question. I forgot to mention this, but there's a portion of this that would be the the idea is to do a documentary of this restoration a little bit. And they said that, look, if we do the documentary and we get green light for that, we could do a whole segment on your restoration process. And yeah, awesome, right? How cool would that be? Could you imagine that? Then I mean, that's really, that would really be the best, and could really open the door for me to be the guy. There's other guys who've been doing what I'm doing for the museum, but they're in their 80s and they're 90 years old, and I mean, they just love it like me, so they didn't retire. It's not the fact that it's just like they have to do this work because they need money. It's literally the fact that they love it and don't want to stop working on it, because this machine, look at it, it's so freaking crazy. The CRTs, they're mind-boggling. It's an old dead piece of technology that just constantly in my, I'm learning new things about it myself every freaking day. It's live. He's snoring. That's what he's doing. I mean, it's a live camera. So it's not just him. Watch, I'll show you. Yeah. So that's it. That's really today's show. I've got to get ready now, and don't worry. Hey, if you missed the show, please, you can go back. It's been a really fun stream. I can tell there's been a lot of people in here. Everything's gone great, and it's just been a really fun stream. So if you want to go back, I will come back and tag. It's about 10 minutes when we got into the main topic. Took about 10 minutes into the show, but I'll put a tag there at the bottom. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me today. I really love doing this show. I felt kind of bad this morning about just the stress of having the machine crash on me, and just getting in here and doing it. I have a great time, and I really just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll be here Thursday, okay? I'll be back next Thursday. If you want to watch something, go make sure you go watch the darn hour-long film that Roger produced about PVMs. Are they worth it? I think you'll really enjoy it, and I know I did, and so that's that. I'll see you all Thursday. Have a wonderful week, and be good to each other. And if you need anything between now and then, just go hit me up on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, I'm sorry, but hit me up on Twitter or Patreon if you need to. See you guys. Have a great